Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great today. So, I recently stumbled across something that honestly sounded way too simple to be true at first. It's called domain nesting. And no, it's not domain flipping, it's not about buying and selling website addresses, and it's not branding in the traditional sense either. It's actually something completely different and surprisingly low effort. So I decided to dig deeper, try it out myself, and now I want to share exactly what I found with you. The idea behind domain nesting is this. You create short, made-up words, usually 4 or 5 letters long. These words don't need to mean anything, they just have to sound catchy, brandable, or interesting. Once you have a list of these made-up words, you submit them to a platform that specializes in domain nesting. If one of your entries gets picked up and accepted into the system, you get paid. That's it. There's no website you have to build. You don't need to have an audience or run ads or promote anything on social media. You're not creating logos, content, or any kind of product. Literally, your only task is to come up with short, creative, nonsense-style words. And if the platform sees potential in your creation, you earn money, real money. We're talking payouts that can range anywhere from a few $100s to a couple thousand, depending on how valuable they believe your word is. Now, at first, this sounded kind of like a gimmick. I've seen a lot of strange side hustle ideas online, and most of them either take way more effort than advertised or just don't work. So I wanted to see what the catch was, but the more I looked into it, the more legit it seemed. There's no need to buy the domain names yourself. You're not flipping anything. You just submit ideas, literally typing in made-up letter combinations, and the platform does the rest. It works because there's a growing demand for unique brandable domain names. Startups, tech companies, apps, even crypto projects are always looking for new names that stand out, but all the obvious names are taken. So what these companies are now doing is turning to invented, short, memorable names that they can build a brand around. Think of names like Kodak, Hulu, or Zynga. Those words didn't exist before, but now they're instantly recognizable. That's the kind of word you're trying to come up with here. What surprised me was how little effort this actually takes. You don't need any tools. You don't need to be a branding expert or a marketing guru. You don't even need to know if your word is good or not. The platform makes that decision. If it gets accepted, they handle the back-end process, and if someone ends up using it, you get paid. Simple as that. I tried it myself. I sat down, opened a blank doc, and just started typing combinations of letters. I looked at brand names I liked for inspiration, thought about how they sounded, what made them stick, and then just riffed on that. Some of the combos I came up with made 0 sense. Others actually sounded kind of cool. The process itself was honestly kind of fun. It felt a bit like a creative puzzle. The best part? You don't need to be consistent or commit to anything long-term. You can try this for 10 minutes on your lunch break or while you're waiting for your coffee. If nothing gets picked up, no harm done. If something hits, you could make a few hundred or even more. That kind of upside for such little input is rare, especially online where most side hustles want you to build a whole business from scratch. Is it going to make you rich overnight? Definitely not. But if you've got a few minutes, a little creativity, and you enjoy word games or just playing around with language, it's honestly worth checking out. I think what makes this strategy so appealing is that there's no pressure. You're not gambling with money. You're not stuck in a long learning curve. It's just you, a keyboard, and an open-ended invitation to create something out of nothing. If you're curious like I was, it's definitely worth exploring. I'll leave it there for today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you've tried this or plan to give it a shot, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Don't forget to like the video if you found this interesting and hit subscribe if you want more reviews and weird but legit side hustle ideas. I'll catch you in the next one.